Question 24, Part C. The normal distribution shown has a mean of 170 and a standard deviation of 10. Part 1. Roberto has a raw score in the shaded region. What could his z-score be? The shaded region lies between the raw scores of 180 and 190. Given the mean mu is equal to 170 and the standard deviation sigma is equal to 10, the raw score of 180 is 170 plus 10, which is one standard deviation above the mean. So the mean is 170, the standard deviation is 10, and 170 plus 10 is equal to 180, which is why 180 is one standard deviation above the mean. Hence, its z-score is 1. Now, the raw score of 190 is 170 plus 20. So that's a mean of 170 plus 2 standard deviations. So that means it's 2 standard deviations above the mean, hence its z-score is 2. Therefore, Roberto's z-score could be between 1 and 2. Part 2. What percentage of the data lies in the shaded region? The normal distribution is symmetrical about the mean. One strategy is to apply the empirical rule for a standard normal distribution to find the percentage of scores from a z-score of -2 to +2, and then subtract from that the percentage of scores from a z-score of -1 to +1. The result of that is divided by 2 to find the shaded region, which is in the upper half of the normal distribution. So the percentage of scores from a z-score between 1 and 2 is equal to the percentage of scores from a z-score between -2 and 2 minus the percentage of scores from a z-score of -1 to +1 in brackets, and then divide that result by 2. And the percentage of scores from a z-score of -2 to +2 is 95%. The percentage of scores from a z-score of -1 to +1 is 68%. Putting that in brackets and then dividing that by 2, we get 27% divided by 2, which equals 13.5%. So the percentage of data that lies in the shaded region, according to the empirical rule, is roughly 13.5%.